Hello everyone, welcome back to another film talk. I am here again with the lovely Alex Deary, and today this is probably one of my favourite films we're going to be talking about. We've been discussing this for a while, talking about this on the channel. It's Crumb from 1994. Woo! I know, right? It's one of those films for me that you put it on my radar, actually, didn't you, Alex?
Oh yeah.
Because I'd never even. I actually. Funny fact is, I saw it in the shops years ago, and it was the cover where he's sort of looking a bit sort of. What's that mean? Where they're kind of asking for sort of pleading with the fingers together, that kind of look.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It was kind of like that, and it always put me off. I thought, oh, is this like a comedy? I thought, oh, I just put it away. And then I thought, oh
yeah.
Shit, this is what it is. It's a documentary. I had no idea what it was, or who Robert Crumb was, or anything like that, until like you showed it to me. But I really like this movie. I really like it. It's a very sort of intimate documentary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's possibly my favourite film ever.
Really? Fair play. Yeah.
I saw it when I was. Oh, sorry.
That's right. I can see why you'd like it. It's an interesting documentary.
Oh yeah, no. I first saw it when I was around 14, and right. I'd never seen anything like it. Like just like the sort of like, especially with his brothers and stuff. It was just like I didn't really have a concept of depression, things like that at the time, and it gave me a good sort of insight into the whole being a sad person thing, I guess.
Sure. I understand that, because when he interviews his brothers, you can tell that they're. I just felt sorry for them in a way, because they were kind of they were like rejected, weren't they? Essentially, like by society and that and stuff. And then I think if they were around, like I think didn't Charles kill himself in '92?
Yeah, just after they finished filming him.
Crikey.
And his...
You're saying, sorry?
I was saying, his mum threw away all of his drawings as soon as he died.
Fucking... Oh, that's heartbreaking, because they're quite intricate, aren't they, as well? They're very intricate pieces of work, like in the documentary. For the people who haven't seen it... Go on, sorry.
Sorry. I was say, like Robert, he apparently ran round there as soon as he found out to sort of try and save them, but she'd already destroyed them.
Oh, that's such a shame, because he had, obviously I know he was probably suffering money, right? But he had some talent. His brothers all had like talent for drawing things, didn't they? Regardless of what it was, if it was to do with mental health or anything like that, it was there was definitely talent involved, wasn't there?
Yeah. I mean, in the commentary on the Blu-ray, the director Terry Zwigoff, he says he thinks that Charles could have been like a better artist than like Robert, but he just he had all those mental health issues and just came like recluse.
No, it's a real shame, really, when you look back on the documentary. It's obviously when he's talking as well, he's very self-aware of just I guess who he is. I don't want to sound like I can like I can't even speak today. What's the word I'm looking for? It's more like he's aware of his surroundings, isn't he? He's aware of his conditions and stuff like that, and he doesn't seem to care. He's quite genuine, didn't he?
Absolutely, he does not give a shit. He just openly is like, I don't masturbate anymore, and it's like, oh, okay,
okay, all right.
Yeah, I got no sexual desires anymore. It was brutal.
But it's brutally honest, isn't it? Really, it's brutally honest. I think you don't really get many of that today. I don't think.
Yeah, there's nothing
shame.
like it, really.
So, one of the things I was gonna jump upon was like, how did you stumble upon Crumb?
Oh, well, I randomly saw the cover for the Criterion DVD
Right.
on Reddit or something years and years ago, and it was that picture that he drew for it of the gun to the back of his head.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like going to be some kind of like alternative sort of paranoid thriller type thing, like Marathon Man or something from that image.
Yeah. Got you.
And then I finally watched it because it was on YouTube for ages. I think it still might be. And it just blew me away. I was speechless at the end.
That's cool. I mean, to also go into that is what I was going to go on to as well is like Robert Crumb is like you could never get away with the things like he's drawn today. I don't think ever. They're very much a product of their time. I think. And
yeah, he was a dirty bastard.
Because when you're watching the documentary, right, and he's telling about how he was attracted to Bugs Bunny and he had a little cutout of it.
Yeah.
And you're thinking, either this guy has no shame, or he just wants to piss people off, or just. Do you know what I mean? It's one of
those. It's bizarre how open he is about everything like that. But that's maybe a reason that he was sort of rejected.
Probably, yeah. I get that. When I was watching it as well, I was thinking to myself, he's like the original. It sounds horrible to say this, but I hate using this word because it's thrown around so much and it makes people feel uncomfortable. Like it comes off as like one of the first of the incels.
Yeah.
When you watch it, but the way it's done is so clever because he had kids, he was married. And I'm thinking, okay, like. It was an interesting like development. I thought he's got a daughter. You're thinking like,
yeah, I know, right?
And I'm thinking like, holy shit, fair play. But it was interesting of him being because you think with someone like that, you think of somebody. It sounds horrible to say again, but like going off of like pretenses, you think of somebody who you wouldn't really have paternal instinct or be parental. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Someone who's very much themselves, and maybe had lots of marriages that didn't really work, or had relationships that didn't really work, and stuff like that.
Yeah, he definitely had some women issues. I mean, it kind of goes into it, like, when you see that sort of interview with one of his ex-girlfriends, and she starts sort of talking about how he would lie to her. She'd go out and she'd see him with someone else, and he sort of like grabs her head and starts covering her mouth, like in a kind of joking way, but it's also kind of uncomfortable how comfortable he is sort of grabbing a woman.
I keep interrupting you. I do apologise. It's just
no, it's fine. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, he's very open about everything. It's interesting, isn't it? But he does make some interesting points about society as well. When he's walking around drawing and he gets into about that journalist, I forget her name now in the documentary, but he was saying about how everyone's into this new thing and like, well, cultures aren't how they were back then, back when he was around, being young.
Yeah.
And he's got a point because all of that has kind of has blown up to 1 million now. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you notice it around. Like everyone wears brands, everyone wears a label, everyone wears all this stuff.
Walking advertisement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I kind of am a walking advertisement for IKEA right now, but like obviously it's a joke, isn't it? But it's true. It's sort of become this sort of thing that's the norm now. No one really pays attention to it.
Yeah, no, he seemed really sort of infatuated with old sort of culture. It's like his record collection full of sort of unknown blues artists, like country blues from the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Definitely, he seems to be pretty in love with just old aesthetics.
No, absolutely. But he had some dress sense. I gotta admit, those suits were pretty like dapper. I thought when he's walking around that art gallery, I thought, fucking hell, mate, he's got some good choices. There's some good taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Roger Ebert in the commentary asked Terry Zwigoff, he's like, why is he always wearing these, like, suits with the fedoras?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't fucking know.
It's a bit like Tom Six, where where he always wears like a cravat and a suit and a little hat. So maybe he stole his style. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
he probably did. To be fair, one of the things I found also interesting was when it was shown in that art gallery, and people are like sort of staring at it like intensely and like it's high art, but in a way he kind of trolled them a little bit, because some of his work is pretty sexually graphic and sort of, what's the word? Like, I guess like he's been repressed and is boom, here you go.
Yeah, I mean,
here's that in drawing form.
Some pretty obscene stuff.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
The one in in the documentary, they sort of pan over where with the woman with her head stuck inside her body, and they like screw a mannequin head on top of it and use it like a sex doll.
See, my kind of sense of humour is fucked up anyway, and I did laugh a little bit at that, but I can see why it would cause uproar, because it's really
it's horrifying.
It's something you think, how did you come up with this, and why do you think it was a good idea? But I guess it's sort of kind of poking fun at that too, in a way, isn't it? It's kind of having like light jabs at that sort of idea, isn't it, of what you would do.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the Joe Blow one as well, where it's like a 50s dad getting home and it turning into a incest orgy.
Yeah, it's obviously poking jabs at societal things, and in a very twisted way, which I kind of like, but it's just so inappropriate. I think,
yeah, me too. It's ballsy, but it does sort of go over the line a bit.
There is no line, Alex. There is no line with his stuff. He doesn't. It's sort of like he'll do it regardless if it upsets people, and that's what I think is appealing to him.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool as well. You're just doing whatever you feel like doing. I do respect him for it.
Exactly. It kind of reminds me. His work reminds me a little bit of like Viz magazine. You ever heard Viz?
Yeah.
Heard of Viz? It's very similar in like, obviously Viz is more crass and like stupid, isn't it? Like it's just poking. It's a very British comic.
Yeah.
But it seems that they took inspiration from his art style a little bit. Because go on, sorry. Go on.
No, you sorry.
No. I interrupt you again. It's a bloody Discord signal.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I noticed that. I think you sent me something from Viz like a few weeks ago, maybe. I thought, this looks exactly like how he draws. I mean, he is probably one of the most influential comic authors. So,
I think, what was I saying? I knew what I sent you. It was Buster Gonad and his infinitely large testicles. That's what I sent you.
Yeah.
He just carries around in the wheelbarrow all day. It's just very sort of childish humour. But I love that sort of stuff. It's just stupid.
Awesome.
Yeah, sorry, got a cramp in my leg. Oh God, getting old. But what was I gonna go with next? Sorry. I found it weird how like he was very sort of protective over his daughter, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't be affectionate with his son at all. I found that to be quite strange.
Yeah, the son thing was weird. I forget what the son said when they interviewed him about it, but he was just like, "Yeah, that's how he's always been. He's not very sort of affectionate."
It's very strange when you think about it, because if that was your kid,
Mm.
you'd want to show affection towards them, wouldn't you? And I think,
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's because of maybe he sees himself a little bit in him, and not in that sense that they're both the same, but how he was when he was maybe, what was it, 18, 19 maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Or maybe
stuff
feels
that
embarrassed.
he wrote about his sort of teenage years, like his troubles with women comic, which is like all about him as a teenager, and it sort of goes along with the incel type thinking. Like if you read those, it's a lot of, you know, sort of frustrations with popular people, popular culture, and it does give off that vibe.
That sort of reclusive, introverted kind of person. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Definitely,
mean, it
big
was
time.
brutal.
It is brutal, but I guess in a way that was his outlet, wasn't it, of getting frustrations out and stuff like that. Maybe
Yeah.
that's how I see it anyway. But yeah, what was your? I got a question for you. What was your most uncomfortable moment in that documentary? I've got one.
It's hard
two.
to say. The whole thing is so uncomfortable, but probably the bit with his other brother Maxim when he's talking about how he molested women when he was young in such a casual way, and he was like, "Yeah, I used to pull random women's underwear down in public." It was like, oh fucking hell.
He would hide in like bushes and stuff, wouldn't he? That's that correct? He'd hide in bushes, and I think, okay, all right.
Yeah, it was bizarre. I mean, same thing with with Charles and the whole sort of obsession with the kid from Treasure Island. That was fucking weird as well.
Yeah, some things you shouldn't really say out loud, but they do it anyway.
Yeah, they had no filter whatsoever.
I was going to say that as well, but I think with me it was those models who come in for that magazine.
Oh, yeah.
My skin just kind of crawled.
Yeah, Terry Zwigoff says that he hated that, and they had to edit it really specifically because the atmosphere on the day was just completely uncomfortable because most of the models were lesbians.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, I didn't know
it
that.
was just really awkward.
Christ. Oh, and you got bloody Robert Crumb just touching. Yeah.
Yeah, giving Robert Crumb a piggyback ride.
He's obsessed with piggyback rides, wasn't he? Even in the art gallery, he asked that girl for piggyback ride.
Yeah, he draws it a lot as well. There's loads of comics with him doing that. It's bizarre. He definitely has a thing with like big, strong women. You know.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, each to their own, I suppose, isn't it? But that's what I found really peculiar. I thought he really loves a piggyback ride. I'm thinking like, I think he must be really light because light as a feather. But
I mean, it does look really thin. To be fair, I bet he does weigh like 10 stone or something.
Must be. And tall people are meant to be heavier, aren't they, as well? So,
yeah.
I mean, it's impressive, but, you know, weird at the same time, I think.
Yeah. It's he's just completely bizarre in every way. He still draws stuff as well. He sometimes posts on his Instagram, but he's like 81, 82 now.
Yeah, he's getting on a bit now, isn't he? But he looks the exact same with a beard and white hair.
Yeah, it's just gone white now.
Yeah. He lives in France now, doesn't he?
Yeah. Still, which is, I wouldn't want to live in there, to be honest, but
no.
Apparently he likes the sort of seclusion.
I mean, that's fair. But even in their old house in the documentary, it was quite out of the way, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, burping, sorry. But even then, it was like, when they were trying to move, weren't they, and like packing things up, he was getting paranoid about his records and stuff, and I can see why, because like I imagine they're rare, aren't they, or very, very hard to find things, aren't they, really? But yeah, I mean, it's interesting because the way he also listens to music is sort of like he sort of curls up in a ball almost, doesn't he? It just listens.
Yeah, apparently, that clip of him sitting like that was like staged. Apparently, they had him in some other position, and then they asked him if he'd go and like sit down like that just for the shot.
I bet he was going like, why? What do you want that for?
Although apparently he does prefer to sit like right next to his speakers when he listens to them.
Fair enough. I mean, that's the way you've got to listen to them, isn't it? No headphones.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy to wrap this up, mate. If you are, I think we got quite a lot of information out of this chat.
Yeah,
discussion.
Definitely.
I mean, is there anything else you want to add towards it?
Pretty much just that he does have two sisters, despite his, shocking comics. But they refused to be in it, and were going to file a lawsuit against him unless he paid them for reparations for his crimes against women.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it says they were ignored and no legal action was ever taken.
I mean, yeah, that's... If they were in it, I can understand, but they weren't. So that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the last thing I had to add.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I absolutely love the documentary. I think it's very intimate and it's very well produced. It feels very raw as well. I use that word raw a lot, and it's gonna bug people, but it does feel very sort of. It doesn't feel planned. It just feels like he just runs along with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it all feels very natural.
Definitely.
It's definitely up there as one of my favorite documentaries. I reckon. Thanks to you. So.
Oh yeah, me too. I absolutely love it. It's kind of depressing, but it's just so interesting as well.
But the thing is, like with him, it's like he has his whole family's just full of characters, isn't it? Really, very, very strange, but they're characters, and that's what I found interesting about them, is that they've got very interesting ideas on things and all that stuff. But
absolutely.
It's hard to pinpoint too. Sorry to interrupt you. It's hard to pinpoint. It's hard to pinpoint as well what I like about it. But it's something that I do like about them. They're very.
Yeah, I guess it's a bit of a freak show.
You could. That's one way of putting it. That's one way of putting it.
It's hard to look away from a guy sitting on a bed of nails and swallowing some cloth, saying that he's gonna pass it through his whole body, clean himself.
True, that is
just mental.
Yeah, that is yeah. I never thought it was a freak show, but now you mention it, it's made me rethink the entire documentary.
It's probably a bit harsh.
Nah, but it's. I don't think he'd give a shit, would he? He has no shame.
So, great.
But yeah, Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little chat to me and Alex. We should be doing these more often, hopefully, when we have time and when we don't forget when to schedule it, because I forgot.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
It is what it is. Life gets in the way.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do like, comment, subscribe, follow Alex on Instagram, support the Patreon if you're feeling generous, and we will see you again very, very soon. Take care.